Welcome to MarketVibes.ai, a weekly update. And nothing here is financial advice. This is just me using the software to show you how I'm investing, but you do you. Getting that away, I think, the beauty of the software is basically when everything is green, there's not much to do, right? So, literally, we build some positions more in the US small cap. And I want to show you like why I did it. And I also want to show you the portfolio and stuff like that. But US small cap, if we open the index, it's basically what they call is like a chop in between a range, right? And this is like a nice technical pattern. Market vibes is already showing green. US is in the recovery mode. And if we see the historical data, actually. US markets, sorry, small cap has been performing pretty damn well, right? So overall, like some of the macro knowledge that I have, I'm applying, but I'm using literally, all my decisions in terms of when to buy, when to sell is basically based on what market vibes is showing me. So right now, because this is showing green, even the last week, couple of times, we added a couple of small positions in US small cap. If we take a quick look at the portfolio, this is not updated on Savvy Trader. So, I think we put around 10.5K and this is around 13K. So we can just say maybe yeah, up 25, 30%, something like that, right? As you can see, one of the biggest trade has been ETH. And last week I showed something about Ethereum, which is, this was pretty damn interesting because, we kind of got in around the consolidation range and it just dipped. There was Israel and Iran thing going on. And we actually sold absolutely at the bottom. But then when the reversal came, we got in over here, at the score 80, and now it's doing pretty damn well. As you can see, this is fantastic, and all the technicals are looking good for Ethereum. So like 2x ETF is going to do good, right? So this is, again, everyone has a different risk profile. So you gotta like, understand what you want to invest in. I'm just showing you the sample portfolio to kind of like show you how easy it is to use the software. So again, repeating myself from the last time, anytime you see a green, you can get in. It doesn't matter where the price is. Obviously, if something runs so much and you get you in immediate, times, you're not going to get great returns. We can take an example of Ethereum, right? So as we said, we kind of got in here, sold it here, and then we got in here, right? And then we are riding. And even then we made it quite a bit. I mean, if you do the math and, if I started like, trading around here, that would have been like two times more returns, right? Because the price was even lower. It was like, 1500, like the first time it showed green, it was like, it's almost absolute bottom, 1520, right? And right now the price is quite high for Ethereum. It's like 3380. So you can see clearly, right? Like it really matters where you get in, right? But the goal of the software is like doesn't matter. Whenever it's showing you green, you can get in. And whenever it shows red, you just get out, stay in cash or put it in the bank to get some interest rate or whatever and get back in again whenever it turns green again. So we're going to repeat this process. I think market looks pretty healthy for now. People are going to ask you like, hey, if we could open the US indexes. It's literally chilling around above like the all-time highs. There's going to be a lot of earnings, so it's going to be like volatility that's going to be expected. But I think what I learned is there's going to be a lot of buyback in bigger stocks in US. So that should hold the floor. Rate cuts are coming. It's inevitable by next year. So we are just playing the waiting game. Our biggest trade is basically Ethereum, obviously. And I'll even tell you like where I'm expecting probably this to pop. We have these trend lines. So the first level I'm watching is 4,000. Let's see how the momentum is after that, right? If market vibes start showing red, obviously we'll sell. But what I'm thinking is because Ethereum has been so depreciated, This may just pop and just get out of the zone, just to trick people saying that, hey, we are going to 10,000 or whatever. And we'll see again, how the market vibes is doing. I'm pretty happy with how the portfolio is doing. Now we have to just like hold these gains. There was one blip, as I showed you on Ethereum, which kind of screwed our return. Everything else was just fantastic. This was a blip, right? But there's nothing you could do. Again, the goal of the software is to protect your money, which means that this time when Israel Iran happened, there's a possibility of this like rolling back to all the way down and we're making lower. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But when it reversed, it's like, okay, no, this was like probably a fake out and, I'm reversing. So it just, turned green. And that's what you should do. You should not be biased. You should be using, like solid AI or solid tool to make a decision, which is what we are offering at MarketVibes.ai. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.